y'all, I'm Sunny Moody with Mood Swing BBQ, representing B&B Charcoal today. And what we're going to be showing you is how to infuse more smoke flavor into your larger cooked meats using a pellet grill. So what I've got here is I've got a Compart de Rock pork butt that I have actually filleted. So normally they'll come whole, they look like this. What I've done is I have actually filleted it open just using a fillet knife. I've removed the bone, as you can see right here, and now I'm going to season it up with my seasonings. What this is going to do is actually make my cook go quicker, but also if you are like me, I love having that bark and that texture and along with my pork, because sometimes pork can get mushy. Nobody wants mushy pork. You want a little bit of texture and bite to your pork. So you also don't want to be spending 8 to 10 hours on a pellet grill using all of your chips or all of your pellets. So by doing this, we're able to minimize the time of the cook as well as create amazing flavor into your pork butt. I've filleted this for you. The two rubs that I'm going to be using today are Cosmo's Honey Chipotle Killer Bee along with Dirty Bird. So when I season this, I just like to coat it nicely across evenly. I'm not soaking it or anything in it, nothing heavy. I just want to create color and flavor. And I'll do that on both sides. As you can see on this side, I went ahead and I removed a lot of the fat cap because that's not going to render down. We want to be able to get the flavor and the smoke into the meat. You do want a little bit, but not much. So I trimmed it pretty close. I left some areas. You want, you know, a 1/4 inch or less on your pork butt or larger cut of meat. All right, and typically I will just let this rest so that you can get the meat sweats and all that flavor is going to absorb right back into the meat before I throw it onto the smoker. Okay, so what I want to show you is this is a smoke tube or an amazing tube. What you can do with this will actually help infuse more smoke flavor using your pellet grill. Today we're just going to be using this Oklahoma Joe. You can use any kind of pellet grill that you have. You can get these lots of different places, but what I'm going to do is B&B has many different kinds of wood, which is incredible. Pellets, wood, charcoal. Today I'm going to be using the Championship Blend that is a blend of the pecan and cherry and oak, which is cool. But they have the pellets and the chips. So with this tube, I like to do a combination of both the pellets and the chips. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it pretty full, a little more than 3/4 of the way full with a combination of pellets and chips just to fill in all that empty space. When I place it in here, I'm going to light it and then I'm going to let it burn for just a minute and then I'm going to blow it out so it creates a smolder because we're trying to intensify the smoke flavor that's going to come off on the meat. So let me show you. I'm just going to grab a few pellets, drop them in. It's got a base on it so they're not going to fall out the bottom. With a few pieces of these awesome chips. They're just all natural hardwood chips. They smell amazing too. Drop them in. And I'm going to fill the whole tube that way. Using the combination of both of them is a benefit. You can strictly just use pellets in this tube or you can strictly just use chips. But when I do the combination of both of them, it fills in all that extra space. And when it's burning inside the pellet grill, it actually will smolder a little bit longer due to the pellets. Okay, so I have it pretty full, but not quite to the end because as I lay it down, it's going to come to the side. So when you're placing it in your pellet grill, you're gonna just wanna set it off to the side. I don't want it in contact with the meat. I don't want it in the way. It's just going to create more smoke in my pellet grill. So light the end of the tube. I'm gonna let that actually burn for about 30-45 seconds before I blow it out. I want a good burn on there so that it can smolder throughout the entire tube. If you can see, it's already starting to smoke right out the side here. That's what we're looking for. Okay, it's been about 45 seconds, so now I'm gonna blow it out just so that it can start smoldering and creating that extra smoke flavor. I just blew the flame out, and now it's just gonna smolder. Close your lid, let that smoke for a few minutes, and then we're ready to throw the meat on. All right, our smoker is up to temp. I have set it to 275. You can easily set it at 250. I have it at 275. I wanna get this pork butt rolling. I don't wanna burn through pellets. It's also, it reaches a point where it's not going to absorb a certain amount of smoke, so why not bump it up a little? I don't wanna go hot and fast either, because the longer you smoke it, the more smoke flavor you're gonna get. So that's what we're going for today. I'm shooting at 275. Our smoke tube is off in the corner. It is producing a little bit of smoke. We just want it to smolder throughout the entire cook, and that's what we're shooting for. All right. Okay, so our pork has been resting. We are ready to pull it and see this yummy, juicy, tasty meat. All right, the bark formation turned out incredible thanks to our competition blend, pellets on the pellet grill, along with that amazing tube. I can't wait to give this a try. The bark is incredible. It shreds easily. It's tender. I don't even need a knife for this. But yet, when you bite into it, I know that I'm gonna get that little texture of crispy crust along with the tender, juicy meat. We were able to finish this cook in 3 hours by filleting the pork butt, not using too many pellets. You can either eat it like this, or you can use your favorite sauce. Pour a little sauce on it, it'll give it a little extra flavor, moisture. I've got to give it a try. That's incredible. The smoke flavor's there. That's what we were looking for. The chew is great, and the bark is there. It's not mushy. You've got a ton of flavor in every bite you take. I'm just gonna drizzle a little sauce over it. And there you have it. A filleted pork butt. Beautiful, crispy. It's got the smoky flavor that you're looking for using a pellet grill, which is really hard. Using the BNB pellets, we did the competition blend this time. They come in all different flavors, along with the amazing tube by adding the little bit of chips and the pellets. There you go. I hope you enjoy.